It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They send a tight end in motion. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds a man, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. This one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He'll go quickly to the right. It's an LA touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, but getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Moore's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Third down, Lawrence to throw. That's taken in by Etienne. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money.
Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at fourth down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go on fourth. Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Lawrence working from the gun. Has it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Etienne goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Man in motion here. Lawrence on third and goal. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, put some heat on this deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
On 1st, he takes a pop and the ball comes out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. That throw finds Komet. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Lawrence to throw it. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He lets a heater go deep, into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying it right side with Etienne. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a man in motion. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He has the first over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught by the open man. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. It's DeAndre Prince up to make that play. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to push one deep down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Cuts right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Herbert now off the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
ETN on third down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A 6-yard run, and now they've got fourth down. Blake Grupe on to attempt the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Mickey kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Herbert on first down. He fires one deep down the right. Big gain downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Gray now on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Blitz coming, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got Thomas on a slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's cut beyond the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes this down after crossing the 45. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give to ETN running right. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. ETN again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 now. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He beams one deep right side. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Jaguars leading by 7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's ETN. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. This is ETN, and he's brought down for a loss. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. This from 30 yards out.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Herbert from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just great insight.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. To throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here he is to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.